Welcome to the fascinating world of traffic signals. Today we will not be working on the red lights because we're going to be working on some of these high mast lights out here on I-10 and Gaucher Van Cleve in Mississippi. We got one of the lights that are out and we're going to troubleshoot and resolve the issue. Right now at the moment I'm coming up to the SPC and we're going to kill that so we don't have power down the line. Check a few things, already know what the issue is, and then we're gonna get it fixed and make sure it works, and then we'll be out of here. So let's get right into it.
I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed.
Alright, this is the SPC. This is the main feed of power for all the circuits going to these high mast lights. As you can see, if I turn this over to hand, you'll start seeing some of these high mast lights come on. And you can tell right there, if you can see me pointing at it, that guy is not on. And we're here to fix that issue. But because it's Friday and I don't want to get shocked with 240 volts or 480, it is 480 circuits, but that's two legs of 240 going to each one. And I don't want to get hit with either. So let's go ahead, turn power off, and let's trip this breaker here and just leave everything off. Get it closed up, and we're going to put a lock on this panel so nobody can come behind me and energize it while I'm working on that light and shock the piss out of me. So let's do that, and then let's get to work. All right, that panel's locked up and secure. We know it's that light that has an issue, so let's get to that light. All right, got my tools, got the parts I think I should need. Now we just got to cross the interstate real quick and we'll be at this pole. Always wait on a good gap of traffic like that. Run across while they bob and weave and try to hit you, but don't get ran over. And now we're at this high mast pole. So here we are at the high mast pole. Kind of looks like somebody's tried to break in almost and tear into some stuff. It's kind of common on these lights, but this panel face cover is broken off. We didn't leave it like that, but we have been here before to troubleshoot the issue, and we already know that this breaker's bad. You can't trip it back, can't do none of it. So we're here. We got a brand new breaker. It's cold out here, guys. So we're gonna pull that one off and put this one in, and hopefully that solves our issue. So let's get right into work on this. All right, for the most part, all we'll need is this flathead. We're gonna back out the two screws, come in. All right, now we're gonna remember our order coming in and going out, vice versa. So we know which side which and which cables go on either side. That shouldn't matter too much, but just need to know which ones are coming in top, which ones are bottom. Let's loosen these up and let's get this other breaker in. All right, just realized y'all might not have been recording the whole time right there, but we got the new breaker in. We got it mounted to the block. It looks like this ground wasn't landed either, so we're gonna go ahead and mount that to the housing. And then we'll cut this guy on, go back to that SPC and feed power to it and see what we got. All right, breaker's in, ground's re-landed, secure. Not gonna put this dead front back on since that looks to be broken and busted the enclosure. Safest route would be to leave this off, go to the SPC, feed power to it, trip it back on, and check the light. But we're gonna flip the breaker on and close this guy up, get back to the truck, get back to the SPC, flip it back on, and this guy should work just fine. So let's get back to the panel. Other people in the profession, I cannot emphasize enough when crossing an interstate about having a big enough gap. When I have a hill like that, I should see no more vehicles coming through before I run across. It's one thing when you do it for a living and you're traveling across intersections with low speed, but when you got vehicles doing 75, 80 miles an hour at you, you can't really estimate and judge that gap you have. They'll gain on you a lot quicker than you believe they will, and you could get ran over. So please use extreme caution if you are traveling or working on an interstate system and you got to travel across it.
Gave you all that I could give, but it wasn't enough. Oh, tried to show me how to live when I was numb. And why did I never listen when you would listen to me?
All right, guys, back at the light, we have this big SO cable. Got to plug it in, and then this light should come on. I'm gonna take y'all up there onto the drone footage, and we'll see if she gets hooked up. And there we have it. We have power. We have light. Let's tuck that back in, make sure this cord's all good and secure, which it is now. Let's get this covered up. And as you can see, we now have power to every light on this high mast light, and that's just awesome and a job well complete. All right, back to the truck. Let's call it a day. I got more stuff planned, but I just have meetings ahead of myself and everything, so I hope y'all enjoyed the videos. And here, you can watch me run across the interstate real quick. Back to my truck. You'll see me come into frame here momentarily. Trucking through some snow right now. Oh, there I am, looking crazy. Try not to get hit by a vehicle, but boy, if I do, we got it on film at least. Woo! All right, y'all go ahead and follow me on over to the truck. Let's land this thing and let's get to that meeting we got to get to. Hope y'all enjoyed this quick little video, and I hope y'all enjoy having some good lights here on the interstate systems in Mississippi. Thanks for watching.